So this is what I looked like before my accident, before I lost my face.
It has been 8 years since Bernice's accident, since the day her foot got caught in a grate and she fell over 10 feet, severely crushing her face. It's the first time she's been to the site since. The memories of that day remain unsettling.
Instead of falling down this way, I fell down that way. Went over the railing. I do remember grabbing the railing, and then I woke up in the hospital in the CAT scan unit. And had no idea that I had no face. and I remember being taken back into the emergency ward where my bed was, and my husband Mike coming in, and me smiling at him, thinking that everything's okay. And I just remember the look of horror on his face.
Bernice was 6 weeks pregnant at the time of her incident, which made her recovery even more challenging. Her baby survived without complications, but the injury left Bernice horribly disfigured. Still, Bernice lived on. She got married and had a second child. She was on her way to recovering, but unprepared for the ways that others would react to her look.
I was horrid. When my mother first walked in and saw me, she fainted because she just couldn't believe the trauma that I had endured. And I could tell my family members were uncomfortable looking at me.
7 surgeries later, Bernice is now transformed into her current state. Though she has no photos or reminders of the incident, the experience continues to affect her perception of the world.
Facial injuries to that degree really do change your whole mentality, whole way of thinking, because I didn't even care if I was attractive in any way at all. I just wanted to look normal. I just wanted them to put me back together so that I had a nose, I had cheeks, my eyes were in line, and my lips were back to some extent.
Bernice returned to her former career as a personal trainer and opened up her own studio, where she now sees herself differently.
Years ago, before my accident, my appearance was incredibly important to me, especially in this industry. I had to have a certain body image and everything. But now, I don't know if it's all because of the accident, or if it's just because now I'm into my 40s and I'm comfortable in my skin, and it's sort of what you see is what you get.
Morning.
The life experience has given Bernice something special to teach each one of her students.
I want to share that knowledge with other women, and I've been there so I can kind of understand their frustrations and what they're going through.
It's those life lessons that keep Erica Kafka coming back.
She gets it. She has 2 children, and she knows what it's like to recuperate after pregnancy. She knows what it's like to be breastfeeding and working out. So it's just, we're like sisters.
Since her accident, Bernice has changed her approach to physical fitness. While she used to focus on athletic conditioning, now she spends more time with vulnerable people, mainly new moms. It's because of this that she created the stroller workout class to focus on her new niche market.
Twice a week, Bernice teaches the class on the trails that run through Harris Park. It's an idea she took note of years before her incident, but didn't actually design until giving birth herself. She says the class has evolved from its beginnings, modified to fit the students' dedication.
We all want to have J-Lo butts. J-Lo. It started much mellower, and then I realized that women, they want to be pushed. They want to work hard to their maximum, and it doesn't matter if their baby's 2 months old. They don't care. It empowers them. It makes them feel wonderful when they can complete 5 full-on push-ups, which is something that they've never done before in their life.
But for many of the moms, it's Bernice herself that keeps motivation high.
Bernice is a very resilient woman in the fact that she's overcome such a traumatic situation. Her recovery's been long and difficult, and she takes that and carries it on to women like us. She helps motivate us into becoming the women we want to be. She brings what she's learned through her trials and ordeals and brings that to support us and help us get through these difficult times as a new mom.
Bernice is still continuing to see doctors to help restore her face and teeth. But armed with a new attitude, her initial concerns over Vanity have vanished.
It's life, and it teaches you not to be so shallow, that's for certain. Like, there's so much more than just the outward appearance.
For Bernice, it's about her family and what she can bring to women who are going through tough times. Drew Crawford, Western News.